Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Netherlands campaign in Europa Universalis IV. Excuse me. There seems to be something stuck in my throat. I don't know if it's just like this short-term, long-term cold thing or something, but it's just a non-stop problem I've had the last couple of weeks. Just always feel like I've got this tickle in my throat. I just drank some water right before starting the recording, and then the second I start talking, bam. Well, I think we obviously go kill these cannons. We'll let Scotland use manpower, if at all possible. Let them try to take care of that. I'm going to take out these cannons. That just seems like the more appropriate thing for me to do. Notice how the cav are flanking in a good position there. Actually, it's bad position. The infantry could be engaging and the cav could be engaging. It's fine. It's not enough to complain about. I mean, I will, but... Yeah, we're blockading London. We are not. We would need to start blockading some of this other stuff. Let's go ahead and get these other provinces sieged down real quick. I feel like that's also kind of strange. Just think about this for a second. There's no advantage really whatsoever to blockading Yorkshire, and yet that's the only one we've blockaded. Yorkshire has no fort. So shouldn't the boats prioritize provinces that have forts so that you could actually get the blockade bonus? Just an idea. We have sail speed of 45, so we're definitely going to be able to blockade London. It's just a matter of getting this other coastline siege down. He stopped his siege of Yorkshire. He's actually losing his fight. Second. Okay. Okay. London blockaded to 83%. And now we should have London blockaded. Let's just focus on getting London down. You are just a one siege leader, actually. Huh. I prefer to get the 2 siege leader on there. If he takes that province back, then we'll lose our blockade. It is farmlands. I think it's no big deal. I think we just... pull 7 of them over here. With the 1 siege leader. See if we can get Essex back and maybe that bonus up a little bit more. And we got kicked out of England, of course. But of course. Not allowed to actually have any fun with espionage ideas. You know what? Espionage ideas has just turned into a chore. I mean, okay, I'll fight the horribly imbalanced stack. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. I actually kind of miss the days where 100 ships could obliterate other ships like super fast. That's kind of fun. Okay, individual war score is looking like what? We've got Bavaria and Cologne are taken care of. Let's knock them out. Take your money. Let's do war reps. You're already Protestant, so that's cool. We'll take transfer trade power because we can. We'll make you annul your alliance. You don't want to do that, huh? Well, fine. Okay, we also have good war score against, I believe it was Cologne. Yep. We still have medium enthusiasm somehow. War reps, transfer trade power. Will you annul your alliance? You will. Good. Other countries involved. We've got Augsburg and English West Indies. He's actually formed a colonial nation down there, and he's pretty close to having the Canada thing. I think we're going to end up with Canada, though, because we're going to take that land in this war. It's so far away, there's like no reason to not just take it. We'll take New World Conquest, even if it costs a few Diplo points. Given to Norway, Norway will form a colonial nation. We integrate Norway, we get the colonial nation. And we have colonization without having to colonize. How great. 61-day siege is pretty sweet. Now, hopefully, I mean, main thing, hopefully he has no forts over here. There are none. And down here, there is a capital fort. That's fine. Augsburg is at medium. We have no war score against him yet. We're about to, though. Okay, things that I want from you. I want to keep Derbyshire for myself. This one, though, can go to Scotland. Scotland. That's the only province that I'm really interested in for myself. Everything else, you'll transfer to Scotland. Okay, so these are the two, as soon as they fall. And then beyond that, over here, if I just take these for myself, that'd be fine. 25 war score. I seem to recall there being like a seed colonial region. But I don't think I've ever used it. Maybe that's only with a colonial war? Whatever. Okay, so you give me your distant overseas land, which costs us, whatever. Not a huge amount. And then we take Derbyshire, which is going to cost us some more. It's also going to cause some aggressive expansion. And then we just take everything else because we can. Do we care more about the Great Britain land or the overseas? I think the overseas stuff, I don't want them to form another colonial nation up there. I'd rather be the ones to get a colonial nation in that area. We're going to have to do this. How do we get more war score? Well, I think first off, we knock off the other participants. So we get Augsburg out. And English West Indies, I don't really want to go down there. Heidelberg occupied by England, excuse me? Okay. Well, if we knock out Augsburg and the Palatinate, Palatinate gets their capital back. Jeez, can't believe they lost their capital. That should do it, though. Oh, I really wanted that tech, but we're so close to getting infantry combat ability and some cannon combat ability. Could you take that back, please? I think we've got to pass. Tech 15 is too good. Of course he gets a disease outbreak. Your capital is a disease-ridden, nasty place. True. True statement. So we got idea cost reduction right now, development costs. We don't really need the development costs anymore. Let's go for, like, manpower recovery speed for now. So, you know, we have no manpower, yet again. Common problem. Jeez, man. We have 83 war score now, which is good, but we'd have 90 if it wasn't for that. Damn. Norwegian peasants. Norway, you need to get integrated, man. Speaking of integration, Scotland. Jeez, 8,000 days of integration so far. And our speed is still just 3 per month. Jeez, man. What's with all these positive stability bumps? Nothing I can do here. Is there anything else we can do that costs stability? We could make somebody do a march and then cancel it just for fun. That should convert into something else, like, I don't know, prestige or money or something. If you can't use it, that's just a side effect. Maybe let you go above 3, but get no benefit from it. But then the next time there's a negative effect, you go from 4 back down to 3. And again, he's continuing to fail. There we go. 90 war score. Peace offer value of 94. He's not willing to do it yet. I think we're going to go for the 100. Unreasonable demands. We'll just wait. 1 more month ought to do it. War exhaustion or length of war. One of the two. And there we go. Okay, sounds good. So most of it goes to Scotland. I get 1 little bit. I get some land over there. It's going to form a colonial nation. Sounds good. We don't care about the coalition, because who cares about the coalition? We start coring. It's cheap. Sounds good. Don't raise autonomy yet. You got to wait till it's a territory. And then Dutch Newfoundland over here. It's reformed English, but I think we just start coring it, right? I don't want to give this to Norway because then we'd have to pay increased coring costs for it. Norway, I want to integrate you. I want to get started on this. And as expected, England's no longer a valid rival. So instead we rival the Commonwealth. That's a shame that we can't embargo England for free. I think I'm going to keep the embargo up, though, because he still has a pretty sizable share in this node, and I think we're going to end up making more money overall by having done it. So we gained some power projection. We're going to take military tech, because we have to. We're going to take the charge infantry. Now we're going to take these guys. We're going to focus on fire value, because we have a couple generals that are pretty fire-focused. Well, 1 general is quite fire-focused. England broke their alliance with Bavaria. Okay. Good for them. Unrest, or rather aggressive expansion, is looking pretty good, because nobody cares that we're killing England. I mean, England doesn't like it. The decline of the nobility has gone away. Diet held expires in 94. That's the nearest one. That's in 5 years. 5 years is 60 months. They're going up by 2 per month, so we actually have a disaster on our hands. Give land to the burghers. I'm going to give you Zealand. I mean, it is a pretty good province. Increasing their influence by 9.8%. Please, sir, we want to make a disaster. This expires in 95 and 94. And I do like the base tax. Let's go ahead and do it, and then we'll just take something else from them. So like this province down here, or percentage of land needs to be 20%. Yeah, I think we take this. So Luxembourg is good now. And then down here, but I really never made this into a state. Alright, so we could do instantaneous cores here. I wish you could see the actual autonomy level. Negative 1.5 unrest and negative 3.5. I think it's okay. We're just going to leave it as is. Clergy demands more control of territory now. I'd revoke land from you. Your problem. Give him Blecking. It's a pretty crappy province. Another option would have been to give them, like, Galicia. It's 9 development, but Blecking's 6 or 5. Yeah, it's only 5. And Blecking, I remember we conquered fairly recently, so it's got some autonomy. Oh, look at that, negative unrest. Controlled by the clergy, positive stability, republican tradition. That's actually enough that we could lower autonomy. Let's do it. Now I can start ticking down into the actual sub 25 range. And at some point in the future, we can revoke it. The aristocratic coup. Let me revoke territory from you. They only expect to control 10%. They're quite loyal. This would take them to 10.2%, so yeah. We'll just take Holston back. Sorry guys. No disaster for you. Oh, actually still is a disaster, but it's much slower now. Slow enough that it's not going to cause any problems. Austria got reelected. Austria has stopped rivaling the Commonwealth. We can demand more support. It's been 20 years again. 150. Only 100 here. We'd have to get the clergy's influence up a bit. I can't quite get them to 75. Unless we want to just give them more land. Giving them more land's not actually a big issue. No states can be selected. Provinces are in a territorial core. Make it into a state. And then grant it to them. You can't do the instantaneous core button while a missionary is active. That's kind of weird. I feel like the instantaneous core button should be available all the time. If we give this to the clergy, it will raise their influence to 63.7. Still not enough, but I'm okay with doing it. The province is not very good in the first place. Oh, great. Now the nobility demand more land because I added another core. Okay. I'm going to do a bit of development. Or am I? Some of our worst territory is up here. It's not even that bad. Like, it's pretty high development. Alright, it's gonna be expensive. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I don't want to give them more land. I'm just gonna bump development by 1. That should be enough, I think. Usually, if it's 0.1% off, it's just 1 development that you need to do. Rarely. Maybe in the late game you need to do 2 clicks, but... Here we go. Okay, so the goal here was to get the clergy above 65% influence, so that we could then recruit an inquisitor and get them above 75, then demand a whole bunch of points. Because we need more points, obviously. How can we swing it? Let's see. Is there more land we can give them? It's pretty minor. We've already given them this and this. We use the autonomy map mode. Namur is already kind of crap. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit of development, but I feel like if you're going to give him something, you might as well give him this. Do that. Which also, maybe soon, could allow us to lower autonomy here, but... Alright, so you are now at 70%. We'll risk going all the way up a little bit higher. We'll hire an Inquisitor. We'll demand 150 points from all three. We will then spend a little bit of money for those points, and nobility's just pissed, whatever. I don't care any of the monarch points. That's a lot of monarch points. It's a little bit more work to try to balance them being happy, but seems fine. We see where he has territorial cores. I'm assuming he just has it all as regular cores. We gotta finish this core before we're allowed to core anything else. So might as well get some things converted. Norway's working on their colony. Penal colony. Huh. Pioneer Spirit. He automatically gets colonist. That's why he's colonizing. Cool. Oh, and he actually gets free... The Call of Our Forefathers allows recruitment of explorers and conquistadors, so for free. Just automatic colonization ideas. Cool. Right, well, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.